Good morning. All right, so last night I was able to get a rough naming scheme for the packages that I wanted to create. So that's good. This morning I said packages and pricing and everything on the website, so you can check that out at superjoepardo.com/consulting. The other thing that I was able to accomplish was really giving more thought to how I'm going to create that video for John. What I think I'm going to do anyway is I'm going to shoot a video here in the studio first, just so we get it done, so the story gets told. Then afterwards, that's when I'm going to go back and we're going to shoot like me walking down the street I grew up on, the house, go over to the shop, shoot the video of the shop, and tell the story that way. So that's the plan. Anyway, this morning it's like 5:30 or something like that. Anyway, I'm going to jump on the elliptical and watch. I was watching. I don't remember what the last documentary I was watching because it's been a few days now since I've done the elliptical. So I gotta get back on that. I think I finished the last one I watched, which was, I don't know, but I think I might watch this one about John McAfee and the craziness that guy lives. Not sure. We'll see. I'm gonna go check it out now. Just got done watching Exit to the Gift Shop. Great message, great everything. I'm only about like 3.2 miles into my run, but it's only 6:36 or something like that. So I have a bit more time to go. I'm gonna start watching Europe in 8 bits, all about the chip tune phenomena, and it taking place in Europe. I know they do that in America too, but yeah, check it out. So I ended up getting 5 miles in. Time to go and get a shower.
Hey, where you going? Whoa. Stand up. You trying to get mommy? Call her, say mommy. Say mommy.
So I don't think I got to talk about this yesterday. At least I'm pretty sure I didn't talk about this yesterday. So the reason I didn't get my car back yesterday, I got a phone call from someone that worked at the dealership, and they were asking me a very peculiar question about, do you care that the stitching on your steering wheel is red? Well, yeah, kinda. I mean, that's what was installed in the car. That's what's supposed to be there. That's what's supposed to be there. So they were like, well, we have a white stitched steering wheel here that you could totally take. It would be great. And I was like, well, first off, white's gonna get dirty. Second off, white matches nothing in the interior of my car. He's like, well, it's a limited edition steering wheel. I'm like, well, it'll be a limited edition car too if I install a stitched steering wheel inside my red and black interior. Something that I really want. So, my point of bringing this up is that when I am, as the customer, getting asked these types of questions, when it was pretty obvious, like, the whole point of them taking the car to install the steering wheel was to install the right steering wheel, the red one, the one that, came with the car originally. The car only has 13,000 miles on it. It shouldn't even be having the problems that it's having, but it does, and that's fine as long as you replace it. Well,
my point being is, you shouldn't be bringing this stuff up to the customer like, oh, well, is it okay if we just don't give you what you bought and what came with the car from the factory? Is that okay? No, of course it's not okay. I get it. They get that they didn't want to like have to send it back, but the next step from that was, well, I gotta, not me, but the guy on the phone was like, well, I gotta talk to the used car manager and find out if this is going to be okay. I'm like, okay, I guess you're going to have to keep the car a little longer. I didn't place the order. I didn't make the mistake. It's not my fault. You know, I just don't understand the reasoning behind thinking to say things like that. You know, I think trying to be helpful is one thing. But in this case, it wasn't like it was my fault to begin with. So how is it going to be my fault going forward? That's basically what I'm asking. Because if I let them put that white stitching on there, it is my problem going forward. Because when I go to sell the car at some point, now it's my problem because I got a black and a red interior with a white steering wheel. Now the car is white, but that's not. No, it's not what I want. This is just no. It's okay. I don't need a one of a kind that stands out. Now, if something else was white in the car, I'd say, yeah, all right, whatever. Let's roll with it. It might, other than the numbers on the dash. Let's go with it. But even then, the white stitching is going to get dirty so quick. So I'm not really that down for it. So hopefully they'll call me back today and say, okay, we placed the order and we'll have it tomorrow and you'll be able to come pick up your car tomorrow. I'm hopeful. We'll see. Also, happy tax day. We got our taxes in, like the completion of the taxes, about like 5 days ago. So if you haven't done your taxes yet, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that, I hope that you get big refunds. You get them refund gains, as the cool kids say. All right, so on my way to work, really just trying to think about what I want to talk about and how I want to craft the story that goes into the video that'll be going into the consulting page. Yeah, we'll give it some thought. Just curious, has any of you out there watching these vlogs, have any of you experienced things like that where you get an employee or a manager that comes back and is like, hey, we did it wrong, we guessed wrong, I guess, or we didn't check the paperwork or whatever happened, doesn't really matter, but are you willing to take up for our mistake? Has that happened to you? I'd love to hear about that in the comments or on Facebook or on superjoepardo.com or wherever you're watching this. I'd love to hear about your story about a time where you were asked to just, would it be okay if you just accept the shortcoming that was presented? And if you have, leave it in the comments. Whew, all right, so, yeah, man, I was really tired today. So I got a bunch of stuff done at work, had a bunch of meetings, and did a whole bunch of stuff. And I went to Chipotle for lunch, which I forgot to take video of. Going to Chipotle is like, there's just barely enough time for me to go, get there, eat, and then get back. The other update is, so my steering wheel, they ordered a new one, and they hope it'll be here by Thursday night. They can get it put on. Maybe by Friday I can get my car back, which Friday isn't ideal since I live like, almost a half hour away each way. But I work so much closer, so really stinks that I'm going to have to, if that ends up being the case, I had to wait until to get it back. I'd actually rather get my car, so I might call them back tomorrow and ask if I can just drop off this loaner and then come back on like Monday and get my car back. In the meantime, I hope. What else? So tonight I'm going to, after we try to get Ava off the bed, I need to, well, first off, wake up, and then I need to start writing this script out. And it sucks because I'm really tired, and I really don't feel like doing anything. I really just kind of want to lay down, watch a little TV or something, and then go to sleep. I just, woke up too early, and I went to bed just a little too late. And I think I woke up like once or twice in the middle of the night. But I do gotta say, my sleeping pattern has been way better trying to go to bed earlier rather than like pushing it to the limit and then having Ava wake up like 2 hours into me being asleep and then trying to be awake in the morning. So it's been really, really good. And plus, getting to work out in the morning is awesome too. So, and getting work done in the morning. The thing is in the morning, like I'm just a little too tired. Like I can do some tasks, but I have trouble like really, really focusing in on like long form tasks. Like writing my book in the morning is really difficult for me. It's not something that I think that it's really hard for me to like focus in at like 4 or 5 in the morning on that kind of task. Even though I just woke up, it's still like I just woke up. So I'm hopeful that tomorrow I'll be more awake and I can get more done. But if I can wake up enough to even just get like work out the outline of the script, I'd be happy. Oh, on another note, so one of the meetings I got to have today was with one of my coworkers, Kate, and she is looking to put together a podcast for Camden of all the positive stuff that's going on in Camden. Speaking of which, positive things, there is an event. The mayor of Camden is giving the key to the city to I think it's Hassan. I can't think of his last name, but he's apparently going to be getting drafted into the NFL in a couple days here. On the 20, I think it's like the 26th, 27th. Anyway, on Monday they're giving him the key to the city for apparently he's going to go like in the top 10 in the draft. So, which is pretty awesome. Happy to hear that. Anyway, the reason I even know is because, well, I should know, but the reason I know is because they're doing it on the New Jersey Battleship, and they asked for like youth that wanted, or youth and or students that wanted to help volunteer at the event. So we put it out there for our people, for our youth to volunteer to go and do stuff like directing people, and they're going to get to network with different people from Camden in the area. So anyway, so Kate's putting together this podcast, which is really awesome, an awesome idea, because I didn't even realize it, but we have something called Cam Connect that HopeWorks provides as it's like a curated news, anything revolving around the city of Camden. And a lot of times it's not very positive things. I mean, Camden being one of the most dangerous cities in America routinely does not lend itself to positivity and positive news coming out of Camden. So really, really cool idea. And I'm happy that she wants to do it, but she reached out because, obviously they have me as a podcaster here in working at HopeWorks to ask all these kinds of questions to. So I got to answer a bunch of questions, and it was a lot of, just going through the basics of how to get started, and what they can do and how I can help them. So I'm looking forward to that. Now I gotta go heat up some food for Ava and eat our food, which I got a salad from Wendy's. So there's there's that. I don't know if I'm going to do another update before I publish this. We'll see. But if I don't, feel free to like and subscribe to this channel, right? Like the video, subscribe. It'd be really awesome to help spread this journey with more people. And looking forward to helping more people basically figure out and whether it's in their business or if they should start a business or what business they should start. You know, being able to inspire people to do what it is that they really love is one of the things that I've loved doing all of my life since I was little. So yeah, like and subscribe. It'd be awesome.